Can you cut the crusts off for him?
Yeah, I'll cut the crusts off. Who is from Compound? I'm going to be like...
The day started wet but improved by the time we were hiking. We hiked in 3 groups, and because we have lots of experienced and qualified leaders, we were able to tailor each group's hike to their abilities.
We're going up there. We'll go all the way back down again.
We all got to the top of Little Gouda, but the more adventurous were able to have more adventure.
Here's my demonstration, take 1. No! Oh, right, take 2. Here's take 2, we have to cut this out. Last one.
I don't know if it's recording.
Can you talk to me about the coracling, guys?
Oh, that was fun because we got lots of wet. We got very wet. Yeah. The 3 items that we had were tubes, tape, and tarpaulin. Yeah, and he basically told us the instructions of how to do it.
To work together. Plastic is, the paper is quite springy, so at least one of you is going to have to hold the ends of these tubes together, or somebody else.
We made them by these, I think it was plastic tubes. We made 3 rings, 1 small ring, 1 medium ring, 1 big ring. Then we have these 2 other plastic tubes. The big ring, we made it go like that and put the big ring on top, sellotaped it, and then did the other one like a egg shape. And then we just put the other rings inside. So it's kind of like a frame of like a boat or something.
And in a circle. So you want to pull the coracle through the water.
Let him do it himself.
It was pretty fun, but I think the boats weren't actually that stable. If like you mean, as soon as you got in, you had to like jump in.
Hello. Go. Skull. Can you go back into lobby, please? You're cold, aren't you? I think she needs to balance it.
I can't move my legs anymore. Seriously. No comb.
Oh, I don't even like comb. Why did you have to make a deal of comb?
And whose coracle was the best?
Yeah, we get it right. We get it right.
Paddleboarding was quite easy, but when like we got to shore, it was really hard to do because we had to try and get off all the rocks, and like they were always in our way. So there would be like at least 2 of us stuck in the rocks, and while the others are like ahead of the whole group.
When you started standing up, you kind of got the hang of it after a bit. But at the start, it was quite hard.
After breakfast, we spent the morning getting ready for the expedition. We then went out orienteering before joining up with some local scouts for their meeting on the beach. The scouts were told that swimming was an option if they bought a change of clothes. After 2 days of water activities, most elected not to swim until they saw the beach. There were some wet seats in the bus that night. You all ready for the expedition?
No.
Yeah. So we drove to Hawkshead. We had a little chat, taking all the out of our bags that we didn't need. And we had toilets. And then we set off. And in the distance was a mountain with like this big stone. It looked quite far away, but it only took us like half an hour to get there.
Yeah.
And then we had lunch at the top of that.
Duncan paid for us all. We sat down and we just sat there and chatted while the boat was moving across.
Why didn't Duncan make you pay for it? That would have been better.
Well, because we didn't even know, they didn't tell us. Right, and then we just sat on it and the ferry moved across and then...
Was there other people on the ferry?
Yeah, there were other people.
How many?
There was like cycling.
So I got an ice cream.
What did you have for dinner?
Irish stew
Irish stew.
with spaghetti.
Oh yeah.
Trust me, if Dick will be anybody.
Alinka, is this?
I'd probably just explain.
We went on a longish hike up the mountains.
When we were going up the mountains, it was meant to be a scramble. Kind of turned it into more of a rock climbing thing. We got yelled at by Michael, but you know. And then in the morning, I looked outside of the door and I was just laying on the grass. I don't know why.
Name your patrol?
Alert!
Could you bring the patrol to alert, please?
Cotton towels alert.
Oh, south.
Right, what patrol are you? Out of their kitchen! Bring the patrol to alert, please.
Oh, wait.
Be quiet.
Just be quiet. Got his video in it.
Just the patrol leader, please.
Idiot, why'd you do that?
Shut up.
You get that on video?
My patrol, everyone.
Just a video. We just got the tomato ketchup.
Oh, run, 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 run! Run, run, run! Safe!
Last one.
Don't know if it's recording. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how to do it.
My oar's gone.
I don't,
Grab it and stop recording it. My oar.
I don't know.
Quick, full battery life is what we've done. Keep
I don't even know if it's recording. How are you supposed to stop it? I haven't stopped it.
That red button.
What red
Tell us about that activity.
We got to the end of the walk and we went to the pub and we had some coke.
We went to the pub.
Yeah.
That's
We
not
had some
fair.
Can you explain how you got so much mushroom in your hair?
My control, everyone.
Just videoing.